She is losing it. She said it out loud on stage. Representative Jasmine Crockett unleashed a profanity-laced rant against President Trump, but no amount of cursing can cover up what's happening. She's in deep political trouble. Before we dive into this, please join Explain America. Like, comment, and share. We value your support for common sense journalism. At a Move On event in Phoenix, Jasmine Crockett stunned the crowd by calling President Trump a, well, you know what, multiple times on stage to applause. Let's go to the video.
Because the Supreme Court has paved the way for half the stuff that we see that's going on. Listen, Donald Trump is a piece of shit. Okay, we know that. Yes. He is. But in a functioning democracy, he still would not be able to get away with this. But he's been able to get away with this because the House Republicans are complicit. He's been able to get away with this because Senate Republicans are complicit. But most importantly, the courts, especially the Supreme Court, is complicit. And so I think one of the places that we have to start is we are absolutely, they are the highest court in the land, and they have no ethics guardrails. Now you go down to the lower courts and they do. How much sense does that make? When we know that they're taking money, we have the paper trail, and they refuse to put guardrails on themselves, so it's time for us to do it for them.
But the applause won't matter much in the real fight she's facing back in Texas. So she says Donald Trump is a piece of you know what? Well, you're really showing your low class there. And she didn't stop there. Crockett claimed the U.S. isn't a functioning democracy. She blamed Republicans in Congress and the Supreme Court for enabling Trump and called for Congress to impose new ethics restrictions on the court, saying justices are taking money and refusing to regulate themselves. She also said they refuse to put guardrails on themselves. It's time for us to do it for them, she ranted. But while Crockett is melting down on stage, she's facing a real threat at home. It has nothing to do with Donald Trump. Thanks to new redistricting plans in Texas, Crockett may soon be drawn out of her district. She admitted recently, quote, "I do not currently reside in my district based upon the planned map," unquote. So if the map stands, she'll be forced to move and campaign in unfamiliar territory with a more conservative voter base that's far less tolerant of her antics. To make things worse, she's already facing a serious primary challenge from Sheldon Daniels. Crockett's outbursts are nothing new. She previously compared Trump to Hitler, called him an orange orangutan, mocked Christian lawmakers as demonic, referred to Governor Abbott as Governor Hot Wheels. As you know, he's in a wheelchair. Questioned whether the U.S. will even have elections in the future. Complained about, quote, Anglos, unquote, in the Texas legislature. So just imagine the outrage if a Texas Republican had used other derogatory terms in a speech like that. Would they survive in politics for a single day? Crockett also joined the 2021 Texas Democrat walkout to block redistricting, the very process now threatening to end her political career. So in the end, her viral rants might trend on social media, but they won't save her seat. Here's the truth. Crockett isn't under attack. She's unraveling. These are consequences for your reckless behavior. And keep up the harsh and vitriolic rhetoric, Jasmine, because you're soon going to be doing that at a Wendy's, okay? You're not going to be fit for office, and you're going to find yourself out of a job. This has been Kyle Becker, and thank you for watching Explain America. Please share your thoughts. We appreciate it.